Ethereum is forecasted to drop 1% by August 14, according to GovCapital. To start, let's get a quick sense of the current market dynamics. As of now, Ethereum has moved up 0.3% in 24 hours and is currently at $1,896.30. Let's dive into the analysts' expectations. Coin price forecast says the price could ease to $1,892 by tomorrow, with a decline of roughly 0.3%. Traders Union expects Ethereum could fall to $1,890.08, an estimated drop of 0.4%. According to CoinLore, there is potential for it to head lower to $1,884, a loss of about 0.7%. A separate forecast released by GovCapital projects Ethereum may drift down to $1,877.50, roughly 1% lower. Finally, CoinCodex sees $1,875.10 by tomorrow. That's 1.2% down from now. This is the strongest payoff scenario. You've just seen 5 forecasts. Let's keep exploring. After summarizing the forecasts, let's dive into the details. Looking at the forecasts in aggregate, the potential range for price changes runs from a drop of 1.2% to a drop of 0.3%, depending on the analyst. It appears CoinCodex ends up with the highest projected return, with 1.2% gain in value by tomorrow. This means you could earn between $3 and $12 for every $1,000 you invest. When we look at the odds, Coin Price Forecast takes the top with a 78.5% chance of success. Looking at the full set of 5 forecasts, I've worked out a combined scenario. The combined outlook suggests Ethereum holding close to $1,883.73 without major change. Let's crack this open. The consensus forecast points to a 0.7% decline in price under current market expectations. In straightforward terms, your capital might climb by the same 0.7% tied to that outcome. A 1,000 base investment could reflect about $7 in profit. In addition, the probability tied to this consensus forecast is around 75%. Let's highlight what analysts predict for the market in the next 3 days. Coin Price Forecast suggests that the near-term outlook points to balance, with prices holding steady. Likewise, Traders Union highlights that Ethereum could stay flat. Additionally, CoinLore describes the short-term picture as largely unchanged. GovCapital expects losses to extend. CoinCodex emphasizes that the near-term path looks steady, with no significant change expected. The consensus stance reflects a weaker picture, pointing to Ethereum trending lower. In conclusion, 80% of the outlooks point to a bearish path for Ethereum. 5 forecasts came out 2 days ago. Now we look at their accuracy. As a result, the market finally closed at $1,879.94. Yesterday's close showed that most of the forecasts were right about the direction. The most exact forecast belonged to Coin Price Forecast. Let's clear it up step by step. All forecasts stayed inside yesterday's daily candle. And about ROI, all analysts succeeded this round, with GovCapital leading at 2.1%. Now showing the performance check, how each analyst's forecast matched reality. Also worth noting, Coin Price Forecast had a forecast probability of 79.1%, accuracy, and 0.2% ROI. Look through the results and figure out who did the best job. Let's see how the consensus-based returns for tomorrow compare among Ethereum and a few other cryptocurrencies. In tomorrow's ranking, Ethereum stands at 5th, with Gram leading the pack at 7%. At this stage, Ethereum is compared with only 4 cryptocurrencies, but the extended view with many more is already available on my website. If this multi-analyst breakdown was helpful, hit like and subscribe to catch the next one. See you back here tomorrow.